Cider's House of Cider Museum, and on the left is a great big cider. Silos of Sheppys Cider. Great big work. Great big circulation on the left. There's a mill on the right. Stables. Made after oak wood. Sheppys Cider Museum. You enjoy looking around the cider museum.
Hanging in heavy clusters of red and gold. Harvesting begins in earnest now and takes about 6 weeks to complete.
Thank you so much.
Every year, about 700 tons of cider apples tumble out of the trees in the Sheppy orchards. Apples with unfamiliar names: Coates Jersey, Yarlington Mill, Tremlett's Bitter, and the most prized of all, the Kingston Black. Today, they are gathered up mechanically from the ground by a fruit-picking machine using rubber blades designed to reduce the chances of the apples being bruised. For hundreds of years, cider orchards played a vital part in the rural economy of the West Country and had a distinct visual impact on our landscape. In the late 19th century, there were more than 120,000 acres of orchards. Now, fewer than 20,000 acres remain. Today, Sheppys harvest the apples from 55 acres of bush and standard trees. On arrival at the cider works, the apples are tipped into a hopper, ready for washing and pressing, and the yard is filled with the scent of harvested apples. Growing demand for Sheppys ciders means that apples are also brought in from orchards further afield. The apples are washed and conveyed along channels of running water to the mill room, leaving any leaves and twigs behind. The ripe fruit is crushed, and the resulting pure apple pulp is pumped into a continuous belt press which squeezes the pulp, a process that ensures every precious drop of the golden juice is extracted. A ton of apple pulp will yield about 750 litres of juice. The belt is cleaned to remove any remaining pulp. Nothing is wasted. The dry apple pulp, known as pomace, is retained and used by local farmers as livestock feed. Some is also used to feed Sheppys' herd of longhorn cattle during the winter months, and the cattle love it.
4 generations of Sheppys have farmed here since 1917. There have always been orchards, but each one of us has brought his own talent to farming and cider making over the years to make this business what it is today.
The apple juice is pumped into large oak vats. Here it broods in the cool darkness of the cellars, while the natural yeasts in the apple juice generate a vigorous primary fermentation. Gradually the natural sugars are transformed into alcohol and the apple juice into cider. At this stage, each cider maker uses his own individual skill and experience to produce a unique cider by skillful blending.
The emphasis for me is on cider making, and the market today is a very different place compared with what my grandfather would have known. Cider has been a way of life for me, something I learned from my childhood and developed over the years, working alongside my father, Richard Sheppy.
The Sheppy family has been making award-winning cider in Somerset since 1780. Over 1 million bottles of cider pass through the bottling plant every year, and the demand for Sheppy's artisan bottled ciders keeps growing. Cider making is a complex art. Each and every bottle of Sheppys cider contains the accumulated skill and experience of 2 centuries of cider making, passed down through the generations from father to son. Their success means that the Sheppys cider now reaches far beyond Somerset and is available throughout the country and further afield. Their long reputation for fine quality cider is a tradition they are proud to continue today. Cider is the indigenous drink of the West Country, a mellow invocation not only of the orchard but of the very countryside that has produced it. Cider's continued popularity ensures the future of one of Somerset's finest landscape features. O apple tree, I wassail thee, and merry let us be. Let every one raise up their cup. Good health to the apple tree.
Orchard Walk's Duck Pond Playground. Caution, light, slow down. Main car park, Orchard Walks. Looks like a little Wendy house on the left. This house is for supervised children under 8. The big silo straight ahead. Looks like a great big huge tanks, cider tank with
I bet there's cider in those
motor on
tanks
top
as well.
Fire it. There's a great big bar across the roller shutter with a red ribbon across.
David, if we just stay on the outside, go a little bit closer.
Great big motor. This building is alarmed.
Press house.
Yes. Great big container. Sheppys Cider tours. What, this Sheppys spreading labels?
So they've got big premises, David. They must do events here as well.
Yes.
Can you hear the birds?
Yes. Another works. Great big. There's a lorry thing.
There's those long hauling cows over there, David, as well.
Yeah.
Is that the guinea fowl? Sounded like they was having an argument, David.
Yes. Called Aylesbury ducks.
Ooh.
Yes. Lots of more hens, coots, all sorts of things.
Duck houses.
Yes. Deep water's dangerous of drowning.
Yeah.
These cows in the field. These are the arrows, red arrows, yellow arrows straight ahead and red arrow left. All the trees, all these loose apples on the ground. These are the works with the big air products with a great big container. Liquid carbon dioxide. It's a great big cider bath.
Film through the door.
Yeah.
Tell everyone what it is.
That's it was a stabilizer. It's a juice extractor machine. There's a great big container. There's a carbon dioxide container. That's a boiler house over there. On the got up there, you can see where the chimney is. There. Boiler house. A great big silver tank outside. Lots of tanks. Go again. These are the barrels.
What's in them, David?
It's a cider. Barrels.
Yummy.
Apples.
Spirits, the edges.
So there. There. You come to the end of that. Come to the end. We are come to the end of that Sheppys Cider's museum. They dream of little around these old stable museum, then the cider factory, also videos of cider making. It's all these noisy old guinea fowls, ducks, trees, apple dropping off the trees.